my name is Allison Klage, and this is my Go See It project for financial accounting at Target. In 1881, New Yorker George D. Dayton headed out to the growing Midwest, looking for an adventure. After working in banking and real estate for a few years, he found his home in Minnesota. He soon formed the Dayton Dry Goods Company, today known as the Target Corporation. From its first department store location in 1911 to its now 1,851 store locations worldwide, as well as 2 headquarters in the US and India, I would say that George Dayton found the adventure he was looking for. Now, before we look at Target's specific internal controls, we should know what the use for internal controls are in the first place. Internal controls protect assets, they ensure reliable accounting, they promote efficient operations, and they uphold company policies. Managers value internal control systems because they can prevent avoidable losses, help managers plan operations, and monitor company and employee performances. Now, what are Target's principles of internal controls? Well, according to their most recent annual report, Target relies heavily on their camera systems and computer systems to monitor their security risks as well as manage their in-store inventory. They invest highly in programs that protect these assets. They also account for changes in retail seasons when it comes on taking more inventory as well as more staff. Target evaluates their long-lived assets when necessary and takes action in replacing and updating them when they no longer hold value or use. According to Target's annual report on page 30, quote, "To fulfill our responsibility, we maintain comprehensive systems of internal control designed to provide reasonable assurance that assets are safeguarded and transactions are executed in accordance with established procedures. The concept of reasonable assurance is based upon the recognition that the cost of the controls should exceed the benefit derived. We believed our system of internal controls provides this reasonable assurance," end quote. Along with all of these procedures, Target also submits a 10K report at the end of each fiscal year. They are also reported to be in complete compliance with the Committee of Sponsoring Organizations' Internal Control Integrated Framework. According to Target's online stock analysis, Target uses a perpetual inventory system. Why use a perpetual inventory system? With Target being an international retail chain, a perpetual inventory system helps them centralize their inventory intakes as well as their overall sales. This inventory system helps give business owners of global companies a better understanding of how their business is doing overall. Target uses the last in, first out method for their inventory. This assumes that costs flow in the reverse order incurred. It means that the newest inventory in the store is always the first to be sold. This ultimately reports Target's costs as higher, giving them a lower net income. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I bet you're wondering how Target counts its inventory. According to a blog post posted by an executive intern on Target's official website, Target spends about a night from about 5 p.m. to 2 a.m., where they go through the entire store as well as the back area, counting all the merchandise. Okay, we're gonna redo it. It's fine. Take 2. For internal controls are. Yes, okay. So what are Target's principles of... This thing is off center. Okay.